Mr. Holster here, just having a little coffee in the Tackroom this morning. Jack said to me, he said, you know, we made a mistake in our coffee in the Tackroom last week and giving away the Ruger hat. He said, we've got answers out there that two of the answers are actually pretty close together. That the answer I was looking for was Don Juan. A lot of people answered Casanova, and Jack says, you know, they're really used interchangeably in current culture, Don Juan and Casanova. I was thinking about Don Juan because one of the movies that we were watching that day, Jack and I, was the Errol Flynn movie where he plays Don Juan. So at any rate, Jack and I talked about it, and we decided that everyone who commented Don Juan, we were going to put in a hat, their name in a hat, and draw for the hat in question, the Ruger hat. Let's take a look at it. You'll notice along with the Ruger hat, there's a Ruger pin there. Well, we're going to have a little drawing for that Ruger pin that Ruger sent me. And everybody who said Casanova is going to be in the drawing for that pewter Ruger pin. There you go. There's the solution to the problem. Jack and I are going to have a little drawing on Monday. So tune in Monday and find out who the winner is of the hat and who the winner is of the pin. There we go. Problem solved, and only ate up 2 minutes of your life. You'll never, ever, ever get back again hearing that. So weather's changing here. You can feel the chill in the air. Jack and I have been working on cutting up wood for the winter, which is a lot of work because we heat 2 buildings with wood. And we don't have any. We've got a lot of seasoned wood that we cut down a couple of years ago that's been out in the back 40, and we've been out there cutting it up and hauling it back and stacking it. Now, and that's a big process, and we'll be doing it for the next couple of weeks or more, probably more. But we were talking while we were doing that about this time of year where the leaves are starting to change color, and the firearms that are usually associated in our history this time of year, it's shotgun season, and then it'll be 94 season. Yeah, the old 30-30 and deer season. All coming up here shortly, and we were looking at the skeet range. We haven't used the skeet range much. I built that really so the stepson could do some trap shooting, and he turned into a teenager and nobody ever saw him again. So long gone now, off to college, and I'm sure we'll never see him again. I can only hope. Any rate, so we were talking about that, and we think the next few weeks, I think we'll break out the old Winchesters and the shotguns and take a look at them, because it is that time of year where you get out in the field and go after grouse or pheasant, and of course deer hunting season. So there you go. That's what we're going to be looking at over the next few weeks. That, and of course I've got my series of videos on horses that I'm going to be doing for one of my favorite channels, The Average Equestrian. That pretty much brings you up to snuff. So tune in on Monday to see the drawing for the Ruger hat and the pewter Ruger pin. I'm going to let you off cheap today because Jack's not here, so I can get away with it. It'll only be 4.5 minutes of your life. You'll never, ever, ever get back again. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, for Mr. Holster and Jack, go out and stay safe.